All right, so we're gonna make some Instant Pot chili. This recipe is from Pressure Luck on YouTube, the blue ribbon chili that he made, and it's kind of my own little twist to it, but it's very good. So basically what we got is gonna be this. These are all the ingredients. We got some diced petite tomatoes. We got a can of tomato sauce, some Rotels. This is the Mexican style with the lime and the cilantro. 2 cans of dark red kidney beans. We're gonna drain those out. We got the Tony Chachere's. We got salt. We got some seasoned salt. We got some cumin, chili powder, Italian seasoning, cilantro, celery salt, some taco sauce, 1 bell pepper. This one's kind of small. I like it a little bit more, but that's all they had. 2 jalapenos. We're gonna take the seeds out of those, and a medium-sized yellow onion, and 1.5 pounds of hamburger meat, and our Instant Pot. So I'm gonna chop all these up, and I'll be back. All right, so we got our onions, our bell peppers, and our jalapenos all chopped up about that size. I've got my kidney beans drained and rinsed, and we're about to pop it off now. All right, so we're gonna turn saute mode on. Make sure it's on the more right there, so it gets extra hot. I've already got a tablespoon of vegetable oil in there. We're gonna let that heat up just a little bit, and in the meantime we're gonna throw all our veggies in there like that, and let those cook till they start to break down just a little bit. I'm trying to throw that away. Give me a stir. Nope, not that one. I want this one. Stir out of there. Mix those around. Get the vegetable oil on them, and let them cook. And then when they get kind of sauteed just a little bit, we'll put the garlic, crushed garlic in there, and let that go for about 5 or so minutes. And then we'll throw the hamburger meat in, get that cooked, and then we'll put the tomatoes, the tomato sauce, the Rotels, about 1/4 cup, maybe 1/2 cup to 3/4 of a cup of water, and let that all season, and then we'll start adding all this. This is coming along. Added the 2 tablespoons of butter in there too. Forgot that just a second ago. Remembered, forgot the butter. So that's all sauteing up pretty nicely. And basically we're just gonna keep stirring it around. And in just a couple minutes here, I'm gonna put the garlic in there, and then we'll move on to the hamburger meat. All right, so you can see how the onions are starting to go translucent.
Yeah.
So we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of crushed garlic. Let that cook for about 5 minutes. All right, so the garlic's been in there for about 5 minutes now. I got a pound hamburger meat. You can do a pound, 1.5 pounds. And basically just break all this up. Cook it till it's well done. We don't drain it. We want the fat in there. I use 80-20 on the hamburger meat. And just cook it till it's done, and then we'll add in the rest of the stuff. All right, so the meat is done here. It's time to add in all of our sauces. We're gonna pour in our tomato sauce. That was 8 ounces of tomato sauce. Pour that in. We're gonna pour in 1 can, 10 ounce of Rotels, your flavor. Get all that out of there. And then 1 14.5 ounce can of crushed or diced tomatoes. And then what I like to do is use the cup of the sauce and get all that remaining sauce out of there. 1 cup. Pour that in. And then grab the can of Rotel. Oh, dang it, dropping everything. Grab a can of the Rotels. About a can and a half. into there, like that. Turn the water off. Mix all this together. I'll probably end up adding a little bit more water as I need. Just kind of eyeballing it a little bit. Get that mixed in good. We don't put the beans in. The beans go in at the very last, right on the top. Don't stir them up. And then we cook it for about 5 minutes. And now comes the seasoning. All right, so that's been simmering for a second. We're about to put 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. It's like a plum sauce. And then 1/4 of a cup of the taco sauce. And so let me get that in there. And this is the first time I never really used or heard of the hoisin sauce until I saw this recipe. But it is some of the best chili I've ever had. So we put that in there like that. I like to mix that in and make sure I get it all off of the spoon. Also, I added about another 1/2 cup of water to it. That out of there. We'll go ahead and get our taco sauce coming in. That in there. Mix that around. Try to make sure I get it all out of the bottom there. All right. Give her a good stir. And it'll kind of reduce down as it keeps cooking. Normally I like the red bell peppers because it looks better. I think they taste a little bit better too, but the store didn't have any, so I got the green. I've got 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce going into the mix. 1/2 of a teaspoon of just regular kosher salt. All right, and we got 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Some dried cilantro. It's hard to do it with one hand. The 1 teaspoon of the cilantro. 2 tablespoons of the ground cumin. That's the second one right there. 1/2 of a tablespoon of chili powder. You can put a little bit more or a little less if you like it hotter or not. And then 1 teaspoon of the seasoned salt. And then 1 teaspoon of the celery salt. And then 1 teaspoon of the Tony Chachere's Creole mix stuff. And mix it all around. Get it off of my spoon there.
Baby dog for his big dog.
Yep. Got the kid over here. Get it mixed up. Incorporate it pretty good. Make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom, which it never does, but just in case. So that's basically what we're dealing with so far. We're gonna let that cook for a few minutes, and then we're gonna throw the beans on top of it, and then cook it for about 5 minutes. All right, so we've got this is incorporated in pretty good. It's been cooking for a couple minutes now. And then basically all we need to do at this point is to get that out of the way. Go ahead and grab the kidney beans and just put them like right in on top. Don't stir it at this point. See how they just cover up like that? We'll turn this on to off. Take our lid, put it on, make sure we're set to sealing. Go to pressure cook, bring it down to 5 minutes. That's all it takes. And then let it go. And then when it finishes, we'll do a quick release on it. Let it cool down for just a few minutes, and then put it in a bowl, put some cheese, a little sour cream I like, and away we go. All right, pot's come to pressure, 5-minute countdown going, and here is the guy that had this recipe on his website. It's pressureluckcooking.com. And that's his award-winning Instant Pot Blue Ribbon Chili. Very good. So he's got the full recipe there. You can just go to pressureluckcooking.com, and he's got them all listed. He's got some very good recipes. I use several of them. So it's finished up, so we'll do a quick release on it. So the pressure is almost really up there. The pin just dropped right there. So we'll open it up and see what we got. All right, give her a stir.
Yeah, I know I got purple.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Just let it sit for a little bit, cool down some temperature-wise. Make me a bowl here in just a few minutes. It's looking good. Smelling good. Too bad you can't get the smell-o-vision going. So basically, it's kind of what you get right there. Get the ladle out. So if we let it sit for a little bit, it'll reduce a little bit because it's juicy right now, which is technically kind of how I like it. And so it takes maybe, I don't know, prep time and everything, about 30 minutes, 5 minutes to cook, and then you're eating. All right, and there's the final product. We got some cheese and some sour cream on it, and that's really all you need to add into it. And get your munches on. Very good. Let me know how you like it, or if you decide to try to make it. Enjoy.